Okay, here's a quick recording on how to take attendance using Quickly Attendance in Blackboard. So if you haven't already, you want to activate Quickly Attendance. It's a really neat tool that you can use. I even use it for my in-class classrooms. What I do is I normally just, when I take attendance in class, immediately at the end of the class, I go ahead and check who is absent. It's really quick. It gets you done, and you have a good record of that. Quickly Attendance Check-In helps you to have students check in themselves in class. You can do this with your class as well. So what you want to first do is go to your course tools and click on the course tools to expand that. And then after it's expanded, you'll see Quickly Attendance way down there near the bottom. The Quickly Attendance LTI. So once you activate that, then this is how your Quickly Attendance will come on. It'll have the full roster of your students on there. And as you can see, you can have them, present, absent, excused, tardy. I added this tardy row for myself because I wanted to do that in my class. 3 tardies equals an absence, so I keep record of that. But you can just, it'll normally come with the present, absence, and excused. And you can give points for those or not. It's up to you. But what you're going to look for here is the check-in button. This is what you want to use. So when you click on the check-in button, this is what you'll see. Now, when you come to this page, what you can decide to do is just to go ahead and just start the check-in, and it will automatically attach the date that you're doing the check-in, date and time actually. But if you want, you can also give the session a title. So you can name it, COVID-19 Day 1 or online class day, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever you want to do with that, just to give it a title, so that way you can distinguish that from other days if you want to. If not, then you're ready to start. Go ahead and click Start Check-In. And when you do that, it's going to give you a code. This code is generated for each time you do the check-in. So if each class time you do a check-in, you're going to get a different code. So it's not like students can't remember your code. And your students don't see this code. What you do with this code is you'll post this either through an email when you say, okay, it's time for class, I want you to check in, and then have everybody check in before you start a class chat. Or if you're doing an online session, you'll post it in your materials online, say, here's your check-in. Check-in is open for the next 30 minutes. Make sure you check in on Blackboard, and then when you end it, you'll end it. So that way they'll know to do that. So you do this. What I do in class, when we're in a lab setting, I'll write this up on the board and say, go to Blackboard and make sure you check in, and then before I close it, I'll say, has everybody checked in on Blackboard? Make sure you've checked in on Blackboard. You go to Blackboard, click on attendance, and then check in. So that's the other thing. You do need to make sure that when you activate your Quickly Attendance, that you make a link for it for students to click on. And then after whatever time period that you want to do, if you want to leave it open for the full class session, you can. If you want to leave it open for the first 10 minutes, you can. However, you decide on that. When you're done, you'll click check-in, and then you'll end the check-in. And when you do that, it will show you how many people have checked in. Now, I use this on a class that's not in session right now. I didn't do an actual check-in this time, but if I had, it would tell you that how many people of the people enrolled in your class actually checked in when the check-in ended. And it will have saved the date and time, and it will be in your Quickly Attendance. That's a quick, easy way for you to take attendance while you're having to do class at a distance, and that way you don't have to take up class time calling out names or having students enter something in the chat and going back and checking it again. This just keeps it all going and keeps it all accurate, and you'll know. And only the students who actually get the code and can see the code can do it. Yes, a student could see their code, call their friend, say, go log into Blackboard and check in if you want. I mean, it's depending on how tight you want to manage that. That's up to you. But let's face it, students who are going to do that are going to do that kind of stuff anyway, and most of them don't. So at any rate, I think it's a great tool. I hope you find this helpful. I hope this will help you continue to manage things as we go through this time period.